sculpture, Nordic metalwork. More artifacts. Got a slice of Skyrim right here in Cyrodiil. Ancient Nordic ornaments, weapons, armor, you name it, I have it.
Saw a beautiful stag the other day. Should have got my bow and went after it.
So, you can cast a few spells.
Yes, congratulations. You are now a full-fledged member of the Bard's College. My story, huh? Everyone in Sigma has a tale.
Maik is always in search of calibers, yet he finds none.
You can shout now. That can only mean one thing. You must be Dragonborn.
Captain, what should we do? He's not on the list. To the block, prisoner. Nice and easy.
Welcome, mortal. Welcome to the realm of twilight and decline. You can't see me, but I am with you.
Respect the law, and you'll have no trouble in Dragonbridge.
Ah, our dreamer is waking up. I'll get some water and bread, then. That'll be another 4 gold coins, Hurless.
Yes, you'll get your money. You're even worse than a Khajiit. I have told you that he will wake up today, at the latest.
How's it going?
The fever seems to fade. Can you see my hand? Considering how long you were down with fever, you should be glad that you didn't grow Falmer-eyes. It's because of you that I'm stuck in this jerkwater town for a week now. I'll tell you if you tell me who I have to thank for that. The Dragonborn, you say? I pictured you somewhat, more impressive. I am Hurless. If you make a deal with the Daedra, I'll plunge my sword into your chest straight away. I have devoted my life to serving Stendar. I found you, unconscious, on the shore of the Karth River. Not responsive, seriously hypothermic, trembling all over. Stendar, be my witness, when I held your cold body in my arms, I hardly gave you an hour. Tell me, what has happened to you? I'm sure it wasn't a skeever. You had not a single scratch. That amulet, yes, you were wearing it. It feels oddly heavy and radiates an unusual chill. What worries me more are these runes on the amulet. Undoubtedly Daedric. While you were down with fever, and I was stuck in this hole because of you, I tried to decipher some of the runes. However, I do not have sufficient command of the Daedric language. I could only make out the name of Count Charis of Meresis. Meresis is the Breton, but nowadays hardly used term for the region west of Solitude. A count who engraves his name on some strange amulet in a Daedric tongue. Very odd. Besides, it seems to me that there is another part of this amulet, some kind of stone. Behold the hole in the middle.
Abomination. I don't want that. I can't keep it from doing what it does with you. But Shadow of Meresis, be quiet. Your days of power are over. You are but a transient shadow, a vain memory. Nothing but a sear clot in the wind. Your life is mine. disposal, and his soul will perish like all the vanished souls before. The White Claw, the ship, this storm. Be quiet.
How's it going?
Can you hear me? Stendarr be praised, you're alive. Are you okay? You were unconscious again. I'm afraid you'll have to stay here for a few more days to recover. The amulet. Did you feel it too? The icy chill. It was gone. It was glowing, warm. This thing is dangerous. I'm almost sure that this is one of those Daedric objects. As a precaution, I should take it and let one of my friars examine it. We used to deal with objects like this every day. Well, I will show it to the experts. I'm quite sure they can solve this amulet's enigma. White Claw? I don't know. Who told you about that? It must have spoken to you, yes? That would make sense. You have heard that voice too, haven't you? I heard words in some strange tongue, but it seemed distracted, as if its attention was drawn away towards something else. But I could hear a weak, no, fragile voice whispering something about a White Claw. I don't know, but that could be possible.
I'm sorry to barge in. I couldn't avoid overhearing your conversation. It seems you have a problem there. What can one expect when messing around with magic? A few weeks ago, it was already late, and business went bad that evening. One of these sailors sat here, hooked on alcohol and dead drunk, of course. What am I saying? These are my most treasured guests. He babbled weird stuff the whole evening. Complained to me about his buddy not showing up, mentioning a White Claw again and again. If you're interested, he forgot some notes that evening. I was about to throw them away, but for 300 gold coins, they're yours. 100 coins a chit. How's it going? How's it going? Ah, brilliant. The price is right. I wish you much fun on the treasure hunt. Oh, I almost forgot. This room you've been keeping occupied for quite a while now will cost you another 70 gold coins.
Walk always in the light, or we will drag you to it. If my assumptions prove right, your find may help you recover a bit. One more thing. Better make haste. Experience has taught me that Daedric artifacts should never be taken lightly. Take this amulet of Stendarr, may his hand protect you. In the meantime, I will ask my order for advice. I think I can tell you more in a few days. I'll be waiting for you in Whiterun, at the Gildergreen tree. Farewell, and watch yourself.
someone there?
Can't be. You took its very soul.
It can't be. You took its very soul. That
May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
There you are. When I saw you step out of that door in Dragon Bridge, well, admittedly, I didn't believe we'd ever meet again. But now, you're looking even worse than you did in that village. Tell me, how did you do? There you are. When I saw you step out of that door in Dragon Bridge, well, admittedly, I didn't believe we'd ever meet again. Let me see. Yes, it would fit the socket perfectly, but I'm afraid without the proper magical abilities, it won't be too easy to join the stone and socket. Do you have a plan to free your soul from that beast's claws? So that White Claw thing, it was a failure? I, for one, cannot see how that stone is supposed to get us any further. While you were away, I did ask my order for advice. It was like always, you know. First, they let you wait for hours. Then they hardly take you seriously, just to diagnose a faulty enchantment. A faulty enchantment! You know I felt it. Stendar have mercy, that damn thing. I saw a black door, an inexplicable strong wind. I passed out, just like you. Why are these bookworms always the ones to deliver the important judgments? I can already feel Vermina outstretching her hands for me. Listen to me. There is another person I could consult. Exactly. It won't be easy, but I think he can be convinced. My former mentor. He left the Order 20 years ago. In his eyes, the Circle was not acting radically enough against the Daedra. If it had been up to him, the Order would have turned against any Daedra worship, demolished the shrines, and burned the cultists to death. Let me mark his last known residence on your map. You must meet me there. I'm afraid this is our only choice.
Aye.
routed. All...
Finally. Do I look like one of these Nords that can be left waiting in the cold for days? Well, here we are. He's living up there in the old lighthouse. You know, it's more than 20 years ago that I last saw Zarador. He was excitable back then. Well, a typical high elf, you know. I suggest you contain yourself and let me do the talking. That lighthouse over there. I never understood why he settled down here after his escape from the Order. But the company of men never did do him any good.
What? What is your business here, Hurless? What are you doing here? Who is this stranger? You. Go away. Leave my house immediately.
Please calm down, Zerador. You really haven't changed a bit.
Get out!
I beg you to wait and listen. We just want to have a short word with you. See? I even brought the canis root I forgot the last time we met.
Don't make a fool out of yourself. That's 20 years ago now. Now get lost!
Zerador, won't you at least listen to us for a short moment? This stranger here has made his way from Leowin to meet a former member of the Circle.
It's just like back then, when you got your mind set on something. Leowin, you say? A gorgeous city. If only I could once again smell the scent of the alkanet flower I used to love as a 5-year-old boy. So what's the matter?
Well, this stranger here, nota bene the Dragonborn, has found this amulet and the matching stone.
Oh, I knew it.
Be that as it may, this amulet seems to emit a certain, probably Daedric viciousness. I found my friend a few days ago unconscious. I'm sure that it is all connected to this amulet. If you would just cast a short glance at the fragments, I'm confident this would clarify things for us.
I've heard of this piece of jewelry. Let me see. Yes. Oh, yes, it bears the same symbols it should. Up there, is that a Daedric O? No, that looks more like a P to me. I think the inscription reads something like, Count Charis of Meresis, bound to eternally serve Bar Karur. Very interesting.
Yes, Charis of Meresis. I had that deciphered too, but instead of Bark Karur...
I bet you got the Bav, the first two symbols mixed up with the Parons again. Bark Karur, that would be... No, that would be the almost forgotten name of Molech Bal, the Daedric Prince of Slavery and Discord.
Meresis. Wasn't that the early name of the region west of Solitude?
Yes, that is correct. I'm afraid what we have here is the Amulet of Meresis. Incredible. Legend to this amulet is as follows. I assume that you've heard that more than 200 years ago, the border between this world, Mundus, and the world of Oblivion, the Daedra Plains, was fragile and thin like never before. This era is generally referred to as the Oblivion Crisis, because the Daedric Prince of Destruction, Merus Dagon, used that thin border to dare an invasion on Tamriel. Times must have been exciting, just perfect to contact the Daedra. It is said that Molech Bal spoke to Count Charis in his dreams. He offered him the occasion of immortality in this life, achieved by an invocation on an amulet to trap his soul. But Molech Bal, the Prince of Slavery and Discord, giving a present to mortals, the Count had been betrayed. The broken fragments henceforth served the Daedric Prince as a tool to enslave mortals, to draw their souls into the realm of Oblivion. Having a look at you, I can tell that you don't look so healthy either.
But there must be a possibility to avoid that.
A Daedric artifact. Tricky. No, impossible. The amulet is broken. In this state, it is impossible to break the charm.
So, I guess the shell must be joined.
You're joking. That wouldn't just be complicated, but utterly risky.
But if it's the only way...
But if it's the only way, well, we would need a soul gem, or the container in which the soul that was used to enchant this amulet was trapped. However, where could we possibly find something like that? Well, I ask myself if it would make sense to search in an old Jarl dynasty manor. It seems like no one set a foot in the castle for more than 200 years, so there might be a connection to the amulet. I hear that a gruesome shadow is walking abroad there. Well, in the end it is your decision to make. All that amulet stuff is none of my business anyway. And I think it is time for you to go.
I understand. Thank you for your time. I'm afraid you have to go into the castle alone. I can hardly stand on my feet since last night. I had that same dream again. Thank you.
Long life to you, Thane.